on, RWBY!
RWBY is the correct way to pronounce it. Wow. So, why is it always that the people with good luck powers die? Seems a little weird.
I don't know. You can only go so far with luck, right?
Yeah. No, so, like, I genuinely want to talk about that. So, not only I am immensely impressed with Team RWBY on this episode because every single fight was amazing. There wasn't a bad one. They were all so fucking good. Each time we switched to one, it was just all really good. And then the Crow stuff was just phenomenal to me because it was really a roller coaster of emotions because you start with, oh, well, Crow's one of the people that's up for arrest. And now last week, you were like, oh, Clover doesn't look like he's going to be blindly following Ironwood, but he did. And what I love about this moment is when Crow decides to work with Tyrion, that was such a good moment to me. Because, like, I'm sitting here and I'm pissed at Clover. I'm like, Clover, like, can you just not just be a little sheep and follow your orders, okay? Like think for yourself, right? So in a weird way, when Tyrion's like, hey, why don't we just work together to take out that fucking guy and then we can fight? I was like, awesome. Like, I was actually for it. It actually made me like Tyrion more. Not forgetting that he's an asshole, but I was like, okay, cool. This is kind of cool for his character. And I was kind of cheering that on. I was like, good. Take this fucker out. But they did such a good job at making me totally forget or like that, oh, whoa, this is still Tyrion, So I was just like, yeah, good. Take that fucker out and then, like, actually deal with, like, important shit because Clover's just being a fucking mindless drone over there. And then he kills him with Crow's weapon. And I was like, here we go again. It's like, fuck. That was just such
You're like, oh, shit.
Man.
The bad luck charm comes back.
Oh, I know. Like, and I think
that has to be the thumbnail. That has to be the thumbnail.
Oh, it is.
What I just sent you.
Oh, I don't know what you sent me. I already got a thumbnail. Yep.
Oh.
That's it. That's the one. I already got it.
Oh, that scene, that fucking, I don't even want to call that still of, like,
oh, yeah.
Clover being impaled with Crow's sword is just the way they shot that.
Oh, it was so good.
The
camera
so
work was so good.
Beautiful.
The fucking, just that was made to be a fucking wallpaper right there.
Yeah.
Now,
Part of me just wants to dig in the knife of, like, no.
What's
that is my
interesting too
wallpaper.
is, like, because obviously we've been entertaining the idea that, well, maybe Crow had, we don't know if the feelings that he had for Clover were friendship or more, but, like, I've never seen him react to things like he's like doing the full on, like, Darth Vader no scream,
Yeah.
And so it's like, clearly he felt something special with this guy. I wish we would have seen a little bit more of it, because it did come off, like, when he's, like, screaming, like, no, it felt a bit extra. Like, I was like, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel the, like, that level of connection that they had. I felt like, oh, cool, they're getting along, and there's clearly something special there, but, like, the kind of no scream we got from Crow was like if fucking, like, Sanji died in One Piece, like, someone that they've spent, like, hundreds and hundreds of chapters together, whereas you've had, I don't know, 10 episodes,
Yeah.
slightly. So, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily well-deserved, but, I mean, it was a good scene. I think it would have been more powerful if maybe they met the Aesop's last volume and then they hung out, like, for 2 volumes and then this happened,
Or maybe Crow just got some really good dick.
Yeah, in between scenes.
Yeah. This isn't the fan service. This is the R18 section.
No, it's I don't know. It's interesting. I just love that honestly, because we've shat on Tyrion before, just not liking Tyrion as a character as much as the rest of them. This made Tyrion better. Like, this was a great moment for Tyrion. Tyrion's just glee at, like, getting Crow to work with him. Because think about how pissed Crow must have been at Clover. Because they obviously they like each other, but there's a big ideological. That's a hard word. Say the word.
Ideological.
Thank you. Ideological. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. There's a big split right now between them. They respect each other, but Crow is, like, probably just baffled at the fact that you could just, like, like, I thought better of you to just follow orders blindly, Clover. I thought if any of the Aesops wouldn't do that, it would be you. Just like you thought that last week,
Yeah.
And so Crow's clearly pissed enough to be like, yeah, fuck
I'm going to team up with serial killer
fucking Tyrion. Like, that was insane to me. And I know, like, I can just see people on Twitter now being like, Crow's a dumbass, blah, blah, blah. But it was like a heat of the moment decision where, and by the way, there are people in this episode that were dumbasses, and I will fucking talk about that in a second. But Crow,
almost all of them.
There's one specifically, but Crow, like, I really just think that in the heat of the moment, he was like, sure, we'll work together, get him knocked out, and then I'll fucking kill Tyrion, and everything will be fine. But like even, and can I just gush about the one scene? Like, Tyrion was the perfect fucking partner for a little bit there. Like, when Crow is about to fall over and he just like nudges him up with his tail and he's like, woo! And he's like making noises in the background. It's like Tyrion, when did you become so lovable? Why are you lovable now?
Because he's like, I'm doing the business of my goddess!
Yeah, but like, all of a sudden, because you want to know why that made Tyrion such a better character? Because this is the first time I've seen Tyrion written in such a way that's, like, smart. Like, that was some smart shit he just did there. Up until now, Tyrion was just like I'm not going to think about shit, I'm not going to plan shit, everyone else is going to do the planning for me. If Tyrion made a decision on his own, it was to walk into a room, scream maniacally, and be like, for my goddess! But, like, that was the first time I've seen Tyrion be smart. And it was really smart, and it was manipulative, and it was, like, God, I love that.
Oh yeah, he's a manipulative cunt, and I love him.
Like, the noise, can we just comment on the noises he was making? Like, he's just like, because you could see.
Did I hear an ooh-woo in there?
Ooh-woo, for my goddess. Ooh-woo.
Nuzzles XT.
Nuzzles Salem XT. Oh, she chopped off my tail again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But, like,
the fact that he broke his own hand or dislocated his wrist, something like that, to get out of the bindings.
Oh yeah, he pulled a kilo. He pulled a
was
kilo
also
there.
Just like.
Sorry, I'm putting it in my laptop to charge. It's almost dying. I didn't realize how low it was. Yeah, no, I mean,
Red.
I don't know how long it's been since you've seen Hunter x Hunter. I should send you this part, but like, Killua did a similar thing when he was in Machi's strings. He like he dislocated all of his fingers, and then right when he got out, he relocated them so he could punch her.
Yeah. That's the level of fucked up Tyrion is here. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm willing to cause myself harm to further my goal.
Oh yeah, I mean, clearly he doesn't really care about his own body. It doesn't seem like anyway, but. Oh my god! Also, I'll be honest. Crow should have chased Tyrion. Don't fucking stay there. I don't give a fuck. Like, you should have kept chasing him.
Yeah. Not only are you wanted for breaking Ironwood's rule, you're now kind of wanted for murder.
Here's what you do, okay? It only looks worse for you if you stay there with your bloody weapon. Okay, if you take your bloody weapon and chase after the guy that really did it, then at least, okay, sure, they'll see you running, but then your story checks out. Like, no, he fucking took my weapon, stabbed him, and now I'm chasing after him in a blood rage.
Mm-hmm. And that's something Ironwood would believe.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Potentially. Because, like, obviously, Ironwood right now is a little bit in, like, a who do I trust mode. He probably, because they blatantly lied to him about a lot of things. So I could see him maybe being like, I don't know, Crow. And him and Crow have never had like the best relationship. But yeah, it'd look better for him certainly if he was chasing him down.
Yeah, and they know he's a serial killer. So
yeah, it would not surprise me.
It would not be hard.
Speaking of that, let's talk about the dumbest character in this episode. And I hate to be this guy because I've been seeing certain people on Twitter just shitting on Robin's her name, Robin Hill, right? Yeah, Robin.
Yep.
She really was dumb this episode, and I'm kind of upset about it because I do like her, but like for her, because Crow and Clover were both like, all right, let's chill, let's just wait. We're on this thing already. Let's just wait till we're there. And Robin really was like, I've been jokingly calling her like Bernie Sanders or like she's a representation of like populist left politics, but like this is just dumb. Like any like leftist or person for the people. Any self-respecting politician for the people would not immediately jump to violence like she did. They should be the ones that are in the room saying, let's de-escalate, let's not do this. So I really, that really lost me a lot of points because it really was her fault that all this happened, honestly.
Yeah.
And this is only going to empower people that have been shitting on her character since the beginning to be like, yeah, look how shitty she is. Because that was just dumb as fuck for her to be like, no, fuck you. Ah! Like, oh my God, stop. It's the worst.
Yeah, it was definitely a what the fuck are you thinking, you stupid bitch moment.
Yeah, and the problem is like sometimes it does feel like Team RWBY is like we want this to happen, but we don't know how to get there, so we're gonna have to like force a dumb event, like an unbelievable event to get us there. And like if that was established in her character that she was like rash and she was aware of it and that was like a personality flaw of her or whatever, sure, fine. But it just seems, I don't know, it seemed a little sporadic and not really in line with her values to me.
Yeah. It definitely didn't seem right for her to be like, I'm sitting there, because I watched this at like 11:30 this morning. I usually watch it Saturday morning, but shit happened yesterday. I had some Kingdom Hearts to beat. You had a Bernie Sanders event to be at, so things didn't really line up. And I'm sitting there at 11 o'clock this morning, just sitting in bed watching this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you dumb bitch? Like,
oh, yeah, it was just dumb.
Like, there's a lot of dumb bitch moments in this episode.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have, obviously, like, we get to see who's more, like, sycophantic to Ironwood and who's a little bit less, like, you know, cultish to him. You know, like, Speed Bitch, who I'm hating more and more. Does the Speed Chick give anyone the vibe of, like, a really entitled SJW on Twitter?
Kinda, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
She's the one that would, like, not tip her waiter and be like, I don't know, he stared at me for 0.7 seconds too long. I think he's actually sexist.
I had you pegged all along, you fucking
yeah,
sexist.
Literally, I can't stand, like, I could not stand her. Like, the worst.
Yeah.
At least, like, the dog dude was like, hey, we're arresting them. Like, we're not trying to kill them. And then even, like, the wibbly hand guy was better. But, like,
Hammer chick, and Hammer rocket launcher chick, and fucking, Harriet, the hair. Both of them can just burn in fire.
I just realized that it was the women that were assholes and the guys that weren't, and I hate it.
I don't know, like,
I'm getting
it's not
that
that I hate it, it's just that their characters...
I just had to say it to you, because, like, honestly, it's not a good look.
It's not a good look, but fuck, like, when the characters are written that way, so be it.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to be sassy. Like, it's...
I know.
I always wonder if, like, it's kind of a reaction to that thing that, you know, like, for a long time, women were written as, like, the more emotional, like, connected with their feelings characters, and men were, like, the no-nonsense service guys, so that maybe they're just like, well, look at how edgy we are, and unique by reversing that. Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, even Winter had her own dumb bitch moments here, like...
Well, at least Winter's kind of in the middle, because, like, she's talking to Penny, and Penny, by the way, is still my favorite character in this show. She's talking to Penny, you know, and Penny's like, hey, you know, it should matter. And, like, I get Winter, because Winter's kind of... She has a logical place here, because she has part of that, like, oh, well, it's our orders, we have to do it, and Ironwood's making a hard decision so that we don't have to. But then she's also like, I hope she doesn't feel pain. And then Penny's like, oh, I thought it didn't matter, bitch. And then she's like, listen, man, like, it kind of matters and it kind of doesn't.
It kind of matters, it kind of does. It only matters when the story depicts it needs to.
I didn't consider that like a character plot hole. Because what she said has actually always been my ideology on this, where it's like, you have to stay connected to your emotions because that's what makes us human, and that's what helps us make sure we're doing the right thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. But why did she leave? Why? Why did she leave the room? She could have transferred the maiden powers and not got cinder fucked.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea.
Like, that's why I'm like, she even had her own dumb bitch moments here. Like, everybody had their own moment of stupidity this episode.
If there's one weakness of Rooster Teeth in their writing, it's that whole, like, characters have to be dumb to advance the plot. They do that quite a bit.
Yeah, like, that's the one fault I can give this entire series throughout. Is, like, stupid moment, usually directed
it's used to advance the plot, yeah.
Usually an MC or a part of the main cast, not main character, does dumb thing, advances plot, we go, shit gets real, dumb thing happens, boom. It continues and continues and continues. And just one volume, I would like to be like, oh, we thought of everything. There's nothing the fandom can bitch about. We've plugged
I mean, there'll always be something for a fandom to bitch about. You can't.
I'm not counting ship wars. Like, the one thing I've seen out of this episode, I kind of got spoiled on Clover's death yesterday. It's like, oh no, they're falling into the kill the gays trope.
It wasn't even confirmed that he was gay.
Exactly. Bitch, show me where they said he was gay.
Also, like, God forbid they wanted
chemistry.
to just do a thing with Crow where it's like, oh, he opens up to someone and makes a friend and then they die. That's a very classic writing thing. Just because they happen to be maybe gay doesn't mean that's like it's ridiculous. Like, there's no one that's more all about including gay characters than Rooster Teeth. Like, they were some of the first to do that.
Exactly. But no. They fell into the kill the gays trope, Red.
So when the fucking lesbian harem chick from Chainsaw Man dies, is that going to be all ree? Even though she's like a villain and probably going to die no matter what.
Right?
That's why they didn't make Pilot Boy a gay person in Volume 4.
And then it was backlash because who said gay people can't be bad?
Yeah. Rip.
Rip, Pilot Boy.
Let's talk, but yeah, a lot of this was just action. I don't know how much we can really talk about it other than, like, God, it was good. Like, it teamwork.
Was very, very, very beautifully choreographed fights.
The teamwork between Blake and Yang was some of the best in the episode, I thought. Like, they fucking worked together like a well-oiled machine. God damn, that was like, oh my God. The part where Yang goes up, takes the handcuffs that bitch, and then comes down, spins, grabs her, and spins her to the ground. I was like, oh!
Yeah. And Harriet's still running in bindings.
Oh my God, that was respect. That was a respect moment. I was like, oh, you're still going. She spins around with her legs up. I was like, oh my God. I think the one thing I wish we had a bit more RWBY fight, because I was waiting for RWBY to really do something, and it was just kind of like, you know, some of her old school kind of like with her scythe fighting, and we didn't get a lot of that, but maybe soon. Like, because when Weiss showed up to help RWBY, I thought that, because we had just gotten a Yang Blake fight. So I was like, okay, and then Weiss shows up, and I'm like, okay, so now this is the other side of the Team RWBY. We're going to have a RWBY Weiss fight. And then she just passed out. I was like, oh.
No, she just, ice balls, boom.
Yeah. A hey goat out.
Yeah.
Mind break tag.
Her eyes just rolled back into the back of her head. Like, I'm done. But yeah, so we have Pietro and Maria showing up. So we got the older people here. We got a little bit of Neo masquerading as...
Yeah, Neo being Oscar and was someone else when she came across Oscar. So yeah, does that mean now... Because obviously, I consider Neo one of the more powerful people in this show. She seems to be always on top of shit whenever she's fighting people. So, are we going to get... Because obviously right now, Neo has Oscar, Nora, Jean, and Ren is there as well?
I didn't see Ren.
Okay, so is it just... I need to go back then. I don't remember. But either way, right? So that's like at least 4-on-1. I could see Neo taking them on because Neo is a mad lad like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Neo took on Cinder for a good long while last volume.
Yeah. So the fact that she's able to be on sort of par with Cinder, and now it's technically... We got Oscar, because we don't really know if Ozpin's going to be awakened here because Cinder's there still.
Ooh. Oh, please give it to me. Round 2, let's go.
I've
come back to you as a Shota boy.
You're not going to hit the little Shota lad, are you?
If this hentai doesn't exist already, I'd be shocked.
Oh God, it probably does.
Because think about all of the kinks that checks off for creepy people on the internet. It's like it's got domination, it's got the dominatrix, it's got like typically Cinder's wearing like really tight like spandex shit. And not right now, but like what was that fucking fan art? I remember you printed it off on the fucking big old plotter at ITG. And I was like, and young little Babby Red was like, that makes me feel the tinglies in my pants.
Oh God.
You remember that? That was like one of the first times.
Yeah.
I was like, David, what you're printing off there, it makes me want to masturbate.
I was having to print you one off and just be like, here you go, Rag. Go off to the bathroom.
You're printing it off in a college. I wonder if we can find that. I wonder if we can find... Because it was like wasn't it like her drawn as like an Overwatch character? Like, what was it?
Yeah, it was like her and Tracer's skin.
I need to find it. I need to.
Yeah.
That would be like a good fucking nostalgia situation. Hold on. Cinder, Tracer.
It's probably still in my history.
I need it. No. I remember she was like drawing a bow too. Like she was making the bow.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Yeah. Either way.
There you go.
Really? Oh my god. Where? Because I want to edit this shit up.
Send it in Discord.
All right, hold on. Let me take a picture of the timestamp because I gotta edit this up for the lovely people. Oh yeah. I remember why. It's just it's super softcore, but like she's wearing something really tight. Her boobles are there. They're subtle, but like I'm a fan of like the you know like kind of like small boob tag. It's nice. It's nice. And then there's like definitely like slight camel toe going on.
Yeah. Cover
Would you say,
this.
is that the right word for it? Like there's the crease there. You can see it.
Yeah, there's a little camel toe.
Listen,
going
it's
there.
softcore, but I was a softcore boy. I'm less so now, but back then especially. Took the littlest of things to set me up. Also, you sent me like a really low res version.
Yeah, I know.
And I swear the original version was like a full body like pin up, like you can see her legs too.
Oh yeah, here I found the actual one there. Boom.
Send it. Yeah, look at it. All right.
Anyway, if somebody can find the actual artist of that, credit them in the fucking comments because it's been shared around like most hentai is.
Yeah, I'll reverse Google search it and see if I can find where it originated. But anything else? So I'm trying to think what else to talk about here.
We talked about hentai and camels.
I mean, it's mostly just
and
fights,
dumb
and
bitch
they're great.
syndrome.
They're phenomenal fights, but like all I can say is they're great. I'm not gonna break down every single action scene. It was just very good.
You're not going King of Lightning this shit?
It's power scale.
And we can see that Neapolitan is the top in the verse.
Here you can see that this explosion. Okay, I'm not gonna do that joke again. If he dodged this explosion, it must mean that he's 20 times faster than the speed of light.
Oh god, what is that voice? I hate it.
I was going for like a mixture of like actual announcer voice and Burger King foot lettuce.
Okay. I hate it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if we've forgotten anything plot-wise to talk about.
Nope, finale next week.
Fuck. Who else is dying?
Everybody dies. Dragon Grim comes down and fucking takes over everything. No.
Well, is Salem gonna pop in, or is she gonna let Cinder do the job?
I feel like she's going to let Cinder do the bitch work. And she's just going to come to reap the riches.
Yeah, I wonder if Salem at this point, it's like, man, I've been alive so long, I am not impatient. Like, if you fail, I'll try again next year. It's whatever.
I'll try again next volume.
Rita Repulsa. Salem is Rita Repulsa. Confirmed.
Yeah. Just lock her in a space dumpster. Shoot her to the moon.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. Predictions.
Probably at least one more Aesop death, hopefully. Hopefully it's Harriet.
Harriet Jones, Prime Minister. That's a reference. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm really not that connected to any of them. Like, the only one that would make me feel a little bit would be Dog Boy, maybe.
Dog Boy, stop!
Yes. Weiss had the perfect fucking counter to that, didn't she? Like, I have two things. You cannot cease us both.
You cannot cease and desist us both. Until Disney buys us out.
I kind of want that semblance, honestly.
Right?
That'd be helpful as fuck.
No, I'm getting fed up with my boss at work. I'm gonna be like, stop!
Yeah, because it's not even just like a physical thing. Like, if they're bitching at you and you just don't want to hear it, just like stop, and then you can walk away before they're like, they get out of it. Like, oh, where'd he go?
It's the perfect power move.
Yeah. Like, whenever people are like, hey, what superpower would you want? I want something subtle, because I don't want to be like experimented on and shit. You know, just something that people don't really know that is a power. You know, it's like you can really get away with it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that's the perfect power. Like, think about all the uses you could have. You're fed up with traffic. Stop. Weave around that shit.
Oh, but wait, hold up. You don't stop inanimate objects, do you? I thought you stopped a person. So like, if you did stop on one of the drivers, their car would just keep going and it would careen into something else.
Yeah, just cause a fucking pileup. Who gives a shit?
Oh, boy.
You can
do some chaos with it for sure.
You can just drive around the chaos, right?
I just stopped your higher brain functions for 3 seconds. Enjoy. Oh, dude.
You're getting a ticket? Stop! Drive away.
You're getting fucked by someone, but they're coming too quickly? Just tell them to stop.
Stop. Okay, I can get a little closer.
What if you use stop on someone as they're, like, finishing? Like,
Does the cum cease?
just clamps like a fucking hose that you, like, pull the lever on.
We just created another hentai tag.
Massive blue ball. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, we gotta do hentai, man. Like, that's genius. Some people are into that, like, orgasm denial shit. He could be the perfect orgasm denial semblance. Like, every time you're about to come, I will tell you to stop until your balls are about to burst.
You cannot tell we're both horny at this point.
Are we? You cannot speak for me and my horniness levels.
Dude, you started talking about the subtleties of camel toe in that fucking fan art. Shut up.
Yeah, I'm always horny.
Exactly.
The only times I'm not horny is when I'm being distracted by something that is taking my brain functions to something else, you know? And then once I'm just back to a neutral state, I'm like, you know how they say guys are, like, almost always thinking about sex? It's pretty true. But, like, I also think it's bullshit when they say that girls aren't. I think that's just a human thing. Pretty sure that's just a human thing.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
If somebody can science that in the comments.
Yeah. Come and tell us how we're toxic men and we're disgusting.
Anyway,
we only want one thing.
Thoughts and predictions.
Guys only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Favorite.
Shame.
You see, my favorite part about this channel is that we can do both. We can make fun of we can do the SJW like you know, joke about them and say they're dumb, but then we can also be like, but your anti-SJWs are also dumb.
Yeah.
Get yourself a man who can do both. And with that, predictions. Hold on. I mean, I gotta assume they're not gonna kill Penny again, right? Because I mean, she was like, "Oh, I could just roast you, toast you, and you nothing left." But like, that would be dumb. We already had the fake out death earlier, so I doubt that's gonna happen. Maybe we'll have like a winter death. I know she's trying to get the maiden power. If she gets the maiden power, then we're gonna have another. It'd be kind of like the finale of, I think it was 2 volumes ago, where it was Cinder versus Raven, right? Or was that 2 volumes ago or last volume? I think that was 2 volumes ago, because I think the finale of last volume was like the big mech fight.
That was last volume. The big giant battle of fucking...
That was the mech fight, but then the finale of volume 5 was the Cinder Raven fight? Bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, I wonder if they're going to do something similar, where it's like, all right, another maiden fight, right? Like, and maybe that becomes the trend, like, all right, well, now Winter gets this, and then Winter... I'm just trying to figure out, like, how close Weiss is, because I feel like it'd be cooler if, like, somehow Weiss got it, but then, I don't know. I guess that would throw off the power scaling, so maybe they're going to have Winter get it, and then Winter dies, and then it's a big moment for Weiss.
Shit.
Or, if they really want to just go completely consequence-free, Weiss's mom somehow fucking stumbles in there and gets it.
She just drunkenly stumbles in there. I got wine! Who wants to drink with me? I'm tired of drinking.
That would be the fucking best. Oh, why did Weiss... Ironwood's like, how the fuck did your mom get the maiden power? I'm sorry, she has a massive drinking problem, sir. That doesn't explain how she got through the 17 layers of security. I can't explain it, sir.
What the fuck?
And then she's over there just drunk as fuck, like, casually fucking blowing up buildings. Like, oh, jeez.
Let it go! Let it go!
Finally, I have the power to eviscerate my husband. And then she just fucking, like, you ever watch fucking, I think it's Hitch? No, not Hitch. Hitchcock? What's the, Hancock? The Will Smith movie where he's like a douchey superhero.
Hancock.
Yeah. So then she just flies over to fucking Jean, rips him in half. Not Jean, Jacques.
Jacques. Well,
first she flies over. Well,
Banana
actually, first she flies over to Jean because, as we know, he is a MILF magnet. So first she flies over to Jean, rips him in half in a different way, and then.